Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money-making Tuesday here at the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. We're live 365 days a year. Just let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. Great day, man. Great day to make some money, man. It's crazy weekend we're coming off of. It feels like I was, man, here, there, here. All the football we had. First real dominant football weekend, college football and NFL back. Kind of back in the calm of things here with just baseball and WNBA today on a money-making Tuesday. I got two great guys to help me break down some of today's action. I got an OG, Brian B. What's happening? How you doing this morning?
Oh, can't complain too much about the weekend. You know, my Sunday action, Younghoe Koo, the Falcons, and then the Seattle Seahawks. I was close to a 5-0 day. It's just, it's hard to bitch and moan about a 3-2, but it was right there for me. And last night, I feel like I got lucky with the over in the Bears-Vikings because both those defenses looked very good. And I think the pick six started the scoring in the second half. But I find myself lucky to be 6-2 in the NFL so far.
Man,
but it could have been better.
Man, oh man. I was with you on that Younghoe Koo Falcons. That was my only loss on Sunday. That hurt.
That guy used to be dependable like ice water. He'd come out and get last two seasons, though. I don't know.
You guys faded my Bucks?
Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah,
nah, man. They had y'all.
That game was wild, bro. Just an emotional roller coaster. Bucks were my pick of the day, so I was on the other side pretty happy. But man, that was a stressful one.
When Penix was down at the goal line and he did the robo stretch, that was
we got damn near 8 stops on the goal line. It's like, bro.
I thought we had it then, Brian, on the reach.
Ah, my heart. Anyways, that's how it is, though. You just got to hope to end up in the positive.
Yep. Brad wins bets. What's happening, Brody?
What's going on, man? What is going on? Yeah, I had a winning weekend, but it honestly didn't feel like a winning weekend because I was on the Ravens and then I was on the Bears. And I turned both those games off and they both lost, and that hurt. I was feeling pretty damn good about both those. So licking my wounds a little bit this morning, but like I said, winning weekend, can't be mad at it. And time to try to win some money, bet some baseball before we do it all over again.
Man, oh man.
That Ravens defense will be chewing on nails until next week when they can get out in the field.
For real. No, that one hurt. Shout out Josh Allen, but damn. That one hurt.
Yesterday for me, I went 1-1. I cashed in Major League Baseball. I had the under in the Seattle Cardinals game. Thought it was a good spot to take the under there, coming back to Seattle, pitcher-friendly ballpark. Both teams kind of been scoring some runs. We cashed there. Football, Brad, I'm right there with you. I can't believe I'm just mad at myself. I can't even believe I fell for this shit, bro. The Bears are still a bad team, a shit organization, and they're not going anywhere. There, I said it. I got it off my chest. Fuck the Bears. They're down. Chicago Bears.
They kind of look like North Carolina. They scored on that first drive, and it's like, ooh, okay, look at the Bears. And then that second half, garbage.
You let a rookie in his first game look like goddamn Justin Herbert in the second half. Or not Justin Herbert. Who's somebody better? Who'd he look like?
And Joe Montana.
Man, he looked like somebody in that second half, bro. That shit was nasty.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, he's trash. I'm sorry. Y'all will never get me on that Caleb Williams train. I'm forever off of it. I'm done. He's not a good quarterback. He's not.
I think they made a mistake getting rid of Justin Fields, and then, they could have kept Fields and drafted another top-line player instead of investing in Caleb Williams, but we'll see.
I'm of the thought process now, Brian. It don't matter who they get there in Chicago. It just won't happen, And Caleb Williams might be a good quarterback when he leaves Chicago, but he will not be a good quarterback in Chicago. Chicago quarterback curse is real because he is garbage, bro. There was too many throws he missed yesterday. I thought he was late on a couple throws. He had 2 good drives yesterday. 2 good drives. The opening drive, when every single play is scripted. It's been scripted for the last 3 months over the offseason. Ben Johnson and them been drawing up that first drive for forever. All right? That was the only drive he looked good on. And the only other drive he looked good on was 2-minute drill. which is something you practice at practice every day, which is scripted. Everything else, they scored 3 points after that opening drive, bro. That weren't scripted. You take away that 2-minute drill, you take away the first drive, and you look at that Bears game, and you tell me that I'm wrong. He got all the weapons in the world. It don't matter, bro. He's trash. Garbage. I said it all last season. I fell for the hype coming into this season. I thought Ben Johnson, an offensive guru. I seen Ben Johnson take Jared Goff and turn him into something I ain't never think Goff could be. So I was like, you know what? Caleb, number 1 overall pick. We did see him play a little swaggy at USC with Lincoln Riley. Maybe he can find something here. No, it's over. I done seen enough. I've seen enough. So that's my Caleb Williams gripe. JJM9.
We might need to see a little bit more, but
I do need to see a little more. But I'm already off the hype train. I'm already off the hate train. I'm already off the JJM9 hate train. I'm already off of it. Good game, my boy.
Everyone was hating on
second half.
Yeah, everyone was hating on him in the first half. Like
I was hating on him for sure. He threw that pick six. I was calling him trash. I was, I had the Bears money line. So I'm like, you ran the football at Michigan. That's all you did. You only ran football at Michigan. I never threw the ball.
Yeah, I had the over 43.5. I'm like, God damn, these guys can't score anything. Jesus Christ.
And then he turned into what some people thought he is. He looked. I thought he commanded the team, commanded the quarter, commanded the line, commanded, the game. And the team rallied around him, and he made plays when he needed to make them, and he got a huge win on the road in his first game. If I didn't know that was his first game and I had the sound off and I just watched the second half, I wouldn't have thought he was a rookie. I wouldn't have thought that was his first game. So shout out to JJM9, man. One thing I always do is I give credit when credit is due. I tell you when I'm right, tell you when I'm wrong. And remember, I did a lot of bashing of the Vikings over the offseason. I still don't think they're going to be that great, but I think they're going to be better than I think they are. And JJM9 showed me a couple things second half. So shout out to him.
Yeah, very resilient, mental toughness. It's what you want out of your rookie quarterback. Shout out JJ. We'll see though. It's the Bears.
It's the Bears.
The Bears. We'll see. But yeah, if Ben Johnson can't save the Bears, it's over. Like they're legitimately cursed.
Yeah. Was there anything else y'all boys thought that was just overall interesting coming off the weekend? Of course, we talked kind of that Lamar Bills game. That was insane. That just was insane. No words can even describe that.
Yeah, that was nuts. I mean, for me, Bills, Ravens, and the AFC, and then Packers, Eagles, and the NFC. I feel like those are the clear four teams to keep your eyes out on. I think it's official. The Chiefs are on the downfall. Ray, watch out for the Raiders.
I'm still not on that train. I'm still not on that train.
The Raiders train?
No.
I mean, look who they got though. Like,
no, not that train. The one.
The Chiefs train.
The Chiefs falling off train. I'm not getting on that. I'm not getting on that. Ron is the leader of that train.
Ron's right about that.
Yeah,
it is week one. They didn't look good. I don't know, man. I feel like each year they've gotten worse, but Mahomes in the playoffs, it's kind of undoubtable at this point. So I hear you.
This is what I see. I see a huge win this week and calms everybody. Beat the Super Bowl champs, quick revenge, Super Bowl revenge. Dogs at home. Y'all gonna disrespect Mahomes? Dog at home? Do they not know? Have they not learned?
I want to see how the bettors react to that game, getting the Chiefs at +1.5. Are they going to be betting on KC? How's that line going to react to that? So it should be interesting.
It should be interesting.
That's a tough one.
Ron says all aboard.
Yeah, Chiefs, they don't have their offense isn't good enough. Their tight end's old. I don't know. We'll see.
What is the line in that game right now currently?
-1.5 Eagles.
What you think, Brian? You think it holds, or you think it goes even game time?
I think the masses. I think. The Eagles are the super. That's a tough one to call. I don't know. If the Eagles weren't the Super Bowl champs, I would say people would get behind KC, and we'll see how the line reacts to it. But I think it's a toss up right now. We'll see how it runs. I think it'll be 50-50, but
fair. I think when we get to Sunday, if I had to call it, I'm gonna say the line's gonna go even. It's gonna go -110, -110 Sunday. I'm hoping it stays Eagles the favorite, and I could get Patrick Mahomes as a home dog. Oh my God, I'm praying. So I kind
think
of
the Eagles catch steam. I think that line moves up actually.
It might.
Maybe 2.5. 2.5 would be crazy.
It might.
Probably holds at 1.5.
you got FanDuel having the Chiefs as the favorite. But
Oh, really? Damn.
It's gonna be an interesting line to watch throughout the week. It's gonna be a good game this weekend.
Yeah.
I think the Thursday night game is interesting because people are all aboard the Packer train. So we'll see if people are going to overbet Green Bay and give you some value on Washington. But that one's a little bit closer.
Yeah, it's a tough game too because I know a lot of people high on Washington. You know, they were in the NFC Championship game last year, getting 3 and the hook. Ooh,
It's kind of hard not to take that.
I know it is. Oh, like Brian said, a little overreaction to the Packers week 1. We'll see how that one plays out. We got a couple more days to break that one down, man. And the only other thing I want to tell y'all is I lost on Saturday. I had Brad, couple things. K-State, hot ass, garbage. They're cooked. I'm
Very bad.
I'm done with it.
Yeah. Army
at
home.
Oh,
Nah. They were laid 17 in that game.
Oh my God, bro.
That's crazy.
That's terrible. And then
the Gators. I'm done with the Gators.
Yes, and then the Gators. That's the other one I was going to. The Gators.
Ron's team. I'm done with them.
Yeah, it's good to see the Gators lose. Very good.
I saw that poll you had put up on Instagram, Brad. The who's more cooked, Napier or McDaniel? What do you think, Brian? Who's more cooked, McDaniel or Billy Napier?
I would say Billy Napier.
Yeah, I would agree.
I would say so too. Even though McDaniel's cooked too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the Dolphins were at least an underdog in that game. Florida, you're 17-point favorites at home. USF.
You cannot beat Florida and lose at home in the swamp to USF, no matter the circumstances, no matter what. It cannot happen.
Yeah. They have the hardest schedule too. So like that they need the easy ones because they're about to go through an absolute gauntlet. They're gonna be bad.
One more question before we jump into today's action. Speaking of USF, they got another huge one this weekend. Is it an overreaction weekend, or do we say this USF team is good? What y'all think?
So Boise State game, they looked really good. The Florida game, it's like you watched it, they really didn't even play that great. It was kind of just a sloppy, ugly game. But I think they're good. I think they're good. I don't think they're great, but I think it's a good squad.
You got any thoughts early?
If you had a gun to my head, I would take the Miami Hurricanes laying the 17.5 because it looks like the same situation as the Gators, and I think people will be pounding that South Florida money line plus the points. But maybe I'll get screwed again because I love the Gators in that same scenario. I think Miami wins by 21. They're not going to take South Florida for granted. Yeah.
I think I'm going to fall for the hype.
I might fall for the
I think
hype.
I'm going to snag that at 17.5.
I might fall for it too, bro.
Yeah.
I might fall for it. We'll see.
Looks like a lot of points.
It does. Just sitting here looking at it, it looks like a lot. So, who do the Gators got this week?
I think LSU. Am I tripping?
Hell no, Ron.
Yep, LSU.
Yeah.
Boy, they're going to get spanked again.
Yeah.
What's the line?
9 points. Yeah.
Where's it at? LSU?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm going to lay that.
Hell no, Ron.
Yeah, nah, Ron.
No, I don't know about that one, Mr. Roman. Yeah, you never know, bro. College football is one of those, man, where it's like you kind of got to throw last week out a lot of it. Fair enough, man. A little around the horn before we got started with today's action. For those of y'all that I know, there's going to be somebody that cries in the comments. 15 minutes before y'all got to the picks, bro. We didn't come for that.
That's just baseball and WNBA today. Baseball season's winding down. Nobody.
Exactly. It's a talk show. Like
that's what this show is. Yeah. That's what this show has always been.
It's like radio, kind of like.
Yeah.
Like
we're giving people the heads up to keep an eye out on Miami and South Florida. Keep an eye out on Washington, Green Bay. Keep an eye out on Philadelphia, KC.
Fade the hell out of Gators. Yep. Like
we just chopping it up a little bit. We'll get to today's action. So I don't talk to these guys all throughout the week, so sometimes this is our little catch up. See what's going on, how they feeling early in the week, type stuff. So
for sure.
Yep. All right, so I do have graphics for today's games. There's one graphic I forgot. I realized it right before the show. It's the first. Is it the first game? It's one of the first games. It's the first game. It's the Pirates and the Orioles. I just forgot to make a graphic for it. But I have them for all the others. We got 15 games from Major League Baseball today. We start our day is the Orioles Pirates. That game is Kyle Bradish versus Mike Mr. Burrows for the Pirates. We got the Guardians of the Galaxy battling it out with the Royals. Cantillo versus Cameron. We have the Nationals versus the Marlins. Mazur versus Mitchell Parker. And we have the Mets versus the Phillies. This is Suarez versus Money Manaya. Can we still call him that? Brian, what are we doing here to start today, my man?
Usually I like to just pick out one game per time slot here, but I'll do all three. I'm going to take the Baltimore Orioles on the money line. This type of game, though, they've been screwing me all year, but I think the Pirates on the road are like 22-47, just not a good road team. Kansas City got the doors blown off 10-2 yesterday. Noah Cameron, although he hasn't looked great, I think the last three starts, he's been their bright spot. I'll take the Kansas City Royals and the Mets over the Phillies. That line looks like one of those sucker lines that, Ranger Suarez has been pretty consistent for the Phillies, and Manaea has been getting his doors blown off. I'm going to take the Mets, though. I think it's a must-win game for him in Philly. I think Mets win it late against the Phillies bullpen.
Fair enough. Brad wins bets. What we doing to start today?
Yeah, Guardians Royals. I like an under here. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. These have been two very profitable under teams. Guardians can't hit lefties well. I think Noah Cameron actually has a decent start, and then can't really trust the Royals best, especially on the road. So I think it's an under spot, but I also do like the Guardians. I just think these teams are headed in different directions. Guardians are a team this season that's been so streaky. When they're on a hot streak, you want to hop on the train. They've won 4 straight games. They just won 10-2 yesterday. I think I was on the Royals yesterday. I'm not making the same mistake. Give me the Guardians there. And then, I hear you, Brian. I mean, this Phillies line is odd. With how good the Phillies have been at home this season with Ranger on the mound. I mean, the Mets couldn't even hit off Aaron Nola yesterday, and the Phillies are still only minus 125. It makes 0 sense. But I'm going to still take the Phillies. If they lose, I'll tip my cap. I can't help it. I just can't help it. And then Washington, Miami, lean towards Miami. Washington has been absolutely smoking the Marlins, like badly. But is it Yuri Perez? Do you guys see Yuri Perez, or is it Missouri?
I see Missouri. What did you
see? Missouri.
Damn, okay. I still lean Marlins. I just don't see how the Nationals keep continuing to beat up on the Marlins like this. At home, I feel like they're going to catch one. And against Mitchell Parker, who has been so bad this season, I think it's a good spot for them. So lean Marlins. With Missouri on the mound, it's a little bit tough, but I do lean Marlins.
For me, I'm not totally in love with this first slot. I was kind of loving the Orioles in the spoiler role as favorites, home favorites. Got to pay up a price for them. I'm cool. I'm not betting them at that. Royals, Guardians, word for word, bar for bar, pretty much everything Brad said. I like the under here in this one. Can't really trust these two teams offensively. Even though I know the Guardians broke out yesterday, I would still lean more towards they don't today. But if I'm betting aside, it's definitely the Guardians. Like he said, streaky team playing well right now. And something that I have said is I trust the Guardians late season at home. there's a reason they're always in the playoff mix around this type of season, around this time of year. When you look at their roster throughout most of the year, you look at their pitching rotation, you don't think they're that good of a team, but they're always right here. And it's usually because of how good they are at home, especially late. So it would be Guardians minus $1.25 at home for me in this one. Phillies, Mets.
Money Mania. Telling you. I picked against the Phillies yesterday. I thought Nola would get torched, but
it's Phillies. I can't.
Come on.
It's Phillies for me. You let Nola come in there and blank you.
No, Nola used to be good. If he's hitting his spots, he's tough to hit. But
you're right. Same thing can be said about Suarez, though. Same thing can be said about him. And for me, everybody knows when I back the Mets more often than not, it's in Citi Field. Outside of Citi Field, kind of on a little losing streak. They've been streaky as well. Losers of 4 of their last 5. Philly's the hotter team. I kind of get Brian. Like, this is probably the public favorite of the day. Everybody on the Phillies.
Just because that price is right. If it'd be minus 150, I'd be more scared off of the Phillies. I mean, I'd be more prone to take the Phillies just because the price would be higher. But
I'm going to take them. We'll see if they get it done for us tonight at the crib. Let's keep it rolling. Next slot, we got the Tigers. The Detroit Tigers, they're out on the road facing the New York Yankees. Yankees $1.60 home favorites in this one. Casey Mines versus Will Warren. Do y'all believe me? Is this not evidence? Is this not evidence into the whole New York is overrated argument?
no, it's the Tigers are. I think Yankees are priced right. I think they're trying to scare you off the Yankees, but I think that's the pick.
We'll see. We'll talk about it. We got the Blue Jays and the Astros. Garcia versus Barrios. Cubs, Braves. Horton, Spencer Strider. White Sox, Rays. Hauser, Gomez. It's a good slot.
You got Barrios? I got Bieber on my list.
I got Bieber as well.
Baby Bieber.
Baby Bieber. I see Barrios. Let me double check. Let me check another one.
Yeah, these early September baseball, like the pitching matchups changed so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing Barrios on another site. Yeah.
Let me double check this one more.
While you're checking that, I'll cover this first game.
On this one, I see Bieber. So I see conflicting. What y'all see? Comments. What y'all see?
Yeah, well, for that game, Astros, Blue Jays, it doesn't matter to me who pitches, Bieber or Barrios. I'm going to be on the Blue Jays. We saw these teams play back in April, I believe, and the Astros swept the Blue Jays in Houston. I think the Blue Jays get their revenge. This Blue Jays team at Rogers Center has been elite. I think they're over 20 games over 500 at home this season. After a tough series loss to the Yankees, I know the Blue Jays feel the Yankees on the back of their heels. I think they come in here and flex their muscles, and I think they have a really solid series against this Astros team. And then, yeah, I feel you, Jay. Minus 165 for Will Warren. I mean, what are we doing here? Like gun to my head, Yankees probably win, but like minus 165 with Will Warren's crazy. So yes, I do lean the Tigers. A little sprinkle. Don't bet the farm on it. I'm going to take a shot with the White Sox. Adrian Hauser is returning back to right field, which he pitched really, really good with the White Sox this season. But ever since going to Tampa Bay, he really hasn't been that same guy. And yeah, you look at Gomez's numbers on paper, they're not too pretty, but digging a little deeper at home, he's actually been pretty damn solid. On the road is where he struggled. So I think he could come in here, have a good outing. The White Sox have been in good form. They're playing some good baseball right now. So I'll take a shot in some plus money with the White Sox.
Hey, man. You're stealing candy from a baby, bro. I'm finna put this in as a premium.
I hope it's not the Tigers.
I don't have it yet, but it's going in. I'm telling y'all right here, right now.
No way.
Right here, right now.
We need Romanelli on here.
I'm taking the Tigers. They're the better team. Casey Mize is the better starting pitcher. This is the Yankees tax. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Casey Mize, the Tigers have won 4 of his last 5 starts. I will agree with you. His last 2 on the road have not been great. He did get touched up a little bit in those 2 starts. I think he gave up 5 in one, 4 in the other. Tigers backed them up offensively. That's what the Tigers have done behind KC all season, is back him up. That's why his record looked the way it looked. I think people forget the Tigers have the better record, brother. The better team.
Exactly.
You're gonna give me plus 140?
You're selling it for me.
No,
what you're saying is making me like the Yankees. See, this is the line the Philadelphia Phillies should be. The Phillies should be a minus 150 with the pitching advantage.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you, Brian, if it was any other team. If it was any other team, I would agree with you. But it's the Yankees, and this is a Yankees tax. It's a New York tax. It's because it's the Yankees. Everybody. And they're just coming off of winning the series against the Jays, too. I forgot to bring that up. They just coming off against the Jays. Everybody think they finna take the lead in the division. To get their bell rung today. Tigers, money line. I'm putting a pretty penny on it today. Premium. It's not my play of the day in baseball, but I will be betting it.
For me, from this slot, I'm going to take the Yankees. You look at Casey Mize over his last 5 starts, his ERA is around 5.33. I mean, last start was just 1 run given up, but I think the Yankees bats are hot. I think it's priced to scare you off the Yankees, but I'm going to take New York here. I got 2 New York teams, Mets and Yankees.
You?
Next, it'll be the Dodgers, but
yeah, you asking for it today. I also would lean towards the Jays. I agree with a lot of what Brad said. Bounce back game at home, bounce back spot. Division in question, but Houston not playing all that well. I think they can get to Garcia in this spot. They've been trustworthy at home. Give me the Jays. All right, that's really all I like here in this slot. I sneeze. All right. Next up, we got the Brewers and the Rangers. Are we back? Are we going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, congratulations. Just 1 game behind.
Are we going to do it? I don't know. We got them boys yesterday. We got Rangers and the Brewers. On the mound in this one is Jack Leiter versus Patrick. We have the Twins and the Angels, Zebby Matthews versus Kyle Hendricks. We have the Reds and the Padres, Zach Littell versus Michael King. And we have the Cardinals and the Mariners, Liberatore versus Jorge Kirby. All right, man. Here's what I'm doing today. I want the Mariners to lose so bad, but the Cardinals are so bad. It would be a lean Mariners here. Just a small lean. Maybe in a small lean on the run line. They did come get back and get that game yesterday. They were down 2-0. Put up 4 runs, and what was that, 6? Remember, I was on the under in that game yesterday, so I was sweating that when they was on that run. They did get it done yesterday. Shout out to them. Romanelli had the Mariners run line yesterday. So as it was happening, I was like, can we just end 4-2 so we both win, please? And we got it. So I would lean towards the Mariners again here in this one. Again, I would love for them to lose. My Rangers gain some ground. I just don't really see that today. I think we'll catch them, and they're going to miss the playoffs. I just don't think today's the spot they lose. We'll see. And this overall slot's not my favorite. Only other one I love in the slot is, I can't say it out loud though, because if I say it, we're gonna lose. So I'm on the Brewers. The reverse jinx is in full effect. When I say the Rangers are going to win, they always lose. But the minute I jump off the wagon and say we're going to lose and we're not making it, they heat up. So we're not making the playoffs. We're trash. We're poverty. And what I do like in this game is the under, though. We cashed the under in this game yesterday. I gave y'all the number. It's hit. The under in Texas has hit at like a 35% clip. If you've just taken every under in Texas this season, you've cashed like a 65% clip. So I would lean back to the under in this one today as well. And come on, Brewers. Brian, how we feeling?
It's a tough slot, but I think the best play is the Texas Rangers. I mean, 45-28 at home. Brewers fat and happy. They're going to win their division. Leiter's been really good for the last two starts. So I'm going to keep on Texas. And I like the line here. You're basically almost paying no juice. I'll take Texas.
Brett?
Yeah, man. I'm kind of worried about the Rangers because I actually think the Mariners start going a little bit of a run here. You know, we saw them win that game 2 against the Braves. What was it? 10-2. They won game 3, 18-2. They win game 1 of this series. You know, they got George Kirby on the mound in this one. Tomorrow they have Logan Gilbert, and then they have a series at home against the Angels. I just feel like the Mariners.
I will be all over the Angels in that series. I'm just
yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the Mariners had their little tough stretch, but I feel like they're going to kind of return back to playing some decent baseball here. So I think it is a good spot for the Mariners to beat up on the Cardinals today. And then, man, Rangers Milwaukee is tough. I'm going to lean Milwaukee. I don't love it though. I think it's going to be a close and competitive game. Like Brian said, this game just means so much more for the Rangers. But getting even odds going against Jack Leiter, I mean, I'll lean Brewers there.
All right, so let's talk about it quickly. This is who the Mariners have for the remainder of the season. They got 2 against the Cardinals today and tomorrow. Then they got the Angels for, what is that, 4 games? 4 games set at home against the Angels. Then they go on the road to KC. Then they go on the road to Houston. Come back home for 3 against the Rockies. End the season with 3 against the Dodgers.
That's easy for Seattle.
That's not too hard. It's not too hard.
Not too hard, no.
Not too hard. Let's see. Let's see with the Rangers and the Astros. Because the Astros are now only 2 games up. Or I got the Rangers up. Let's look at the Rangers schedule. Rangers have 2 against Milwaukee today, tomorrow. On the road at the Mets. On the road at Houston after that. Home against the Marlins. Home against the Twins. On the road at the Guardians.
Marlins and Twins were their only real bust-out series. The other ones are going to be tough.
Yeah. I would say Mariners' schedule is probably a bit easier there.
And then let's look at Houston. Houston has today against the Jays, tomorrow against the Jays. They got 3 more against the Jays. Then they go to Atlanta for 3. Home against the Rangers for 3. Home against the Mariners for 3. On the road at the Athletics for 3. And then they end the season on the road at the Angels.
That's your best chance for Houston losing.
I think the Rangers jump both.
Y'all just need to get like hot as hell. Like y'all got to go like sweep the Brewers and then win like 2 games against the Mets.
It's going to be a photo finish. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, fellas. Let's break down the last slot of the day in Major League Baseball. We have the Angels and the Twins. I think that was in the last one. It was. We start with the Giants. That's what we are. Giants, Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen versus Robbie Ray. Red Sox, Athletics, Dustin May versus Jeffrey Springs. And Dodgers Rockies Sheehan versus Marquez. Brian, it's you, sir. How are you feeling?
I'm going to take the Arizona Diamondbacks and my guy, Zach Gallen. He had a brutal most of the season, but over his last 5 starts, a 2.17 ERA, starting to look like the old Zach Gallen that I used to make a lot of money off. Robbie Ray starting to get torched, close to a 6 ERA. I like the Diamondbacks today at plus 120.
There we go from Brian to close it out. What you feeling, Brett?
Yeah, I mean, Boston Athletics, Dustin May in Sacramento, I think that's going to get extremely ugly. I mean, Dustin May's road ERA is filthy. Now he's going in this ballpark. I think the A's go off. I think that's an over. I lean A's money line. That bullpen always scares me a little bit, but I think an over and A's money line is a good option there. And then I'm going to be on the Giants, man. The Giants, they're just playing some damn good ball. This team went through a horrific stretch. They look terrible, but they're actually not out of it. I mean, they're kind of right beyond the Mets there. Yeah, they're playing good baseball. So are the deep Diamondbacks. Down the stretch, the Diamondbacks have been playing good as well. But Robbie Ray at home, I think it's a Giant spot. I think they continue to stay hot.
So Dustin May got scratched with an elbow.
Who's it now?
Connor Early. Connolly Early. Guy never heard of before.
Okay.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
Sound like
I still like my pick, but
I was gonna say, sound like somebody finna get cranked.
Yeah. I really wanted to fade Dustin May today, but I guess that guy works too. We'll see.
Fair enough. I don't really love anything here. It's back in a slot. If I were to lean anywhere, it would be with Brad again. Me and Brad like a lot today in baseball. I'll go over Red Sox, A's. I had it on the show here yesterday. I didn't make it a premium, but I did have it here on the show yesterday. And we almost got there. The A's didn't do nothing for us, though. The Reds did. They scored, what, 7? It was 7-0. It was close. So I would go back there today over in this little ballpark. Coors Light, like we like to call it. But that's baseball for the day. And as I usually do, I don't know why I'd be forgetting to do it in the morning. I'll be forgetting to make WNBA graphics. So I'm kind of sitting here trying to make some right now. Don't be mad at me. But honestly, I don't think I'll have enough time to make them all. So I'm probably just going to have to run it. It'll be okay. It's a big card today, though. That's why I'm kind of upset with myself.
I'll throw up some timestamps.
Cool. Appreciate you.
In the description.
They'll kill me. Let's talk some WNBA, man. We got Mystics out on the road facing the Liberty. Liberty laying 13.5, total 157.5. We got the Lynx at the Fever. Fever 1.5 point home dogs, total 163.5. We got the Aces and the Sky. Aces laying 17.5. We got the Mercury and the Sparks. Mercury laying 7.5. And we have the Storm and the Valkyrie. Storm laying 6.5 at home. Brett, it is you, my good man. How are you feeling?
Don't really love this slate. a lot of big mismatches here. I think the Valks plus 6.5. I mean, this is a spot they've been covering in all season long, especially as of late. I'll take a shot with that. It seems 26-15-1 ATS. Storm 17-20 and 26 ATS. The Storm have been extremely overrated all season long by odds makers. I think we attack it again. Give me the Valks there. And then that's all I like. I mean, I kind of like the Aces with just an absolute blowout. Sky are cooked, so kind of lean that, but Valks are my favorite play in the dub tonight.
Brian, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, I think we're going to see all but one favorite tonight cash in the WNBA. I don't like to get picks out on every game, but I assume Golden State's going to be resting guys, right? Or guys, I mean ladies. But my favorite play on this card is Las Vegas Aces laying the points. I see it at 18 now at Pinnacle, 18.5 at BetMGM. I just think Las Vegas didn't cover against Chicago. They played like crap. I think the Sky are the worst team in the league. I think they win this one by 20. Las Vegas does. I'll take the Liberty laying the points against the Mystics. It seems like a lot, but I think the Liberty win this one again by 20. And then I'll lean towards the Seattle Storm, laying points to go out at least with a nice home W against Golden State.
When does the postseason start? Is that coming up?
It's coming up. I think we only got each team only has 2 games, but
I think this is Seattle's last game tonight, but other teams have more than that.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's right on. Let me see.
Sunday, September 14th.
Yeah, there you go. So this Sunday.
Last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's last week. And that's why over the last 3 to 4 days, I haven't had a WNBA play.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't had one over the last. I had one Friday. I didn't have one Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I do have one today. The reason I haven't is because a lot of the motivation is gone. Teams are prioritizing health. Teams are resting players, getting ready for the playoffs. We're in that time of year in the WNBA. With that being said, I'll give you guys some of my thoughts on these games. I would lean Liberty. Didn't make my premium card because I just don't know how seriously they're taking this game. They don't have to blow out the Mystic. They should have blown them out. They've beaten them up all 3 games this season. They're a different team, monster and animal, at home than they are on the road. They should blow out the Mystics. Fever Lynx. I actually lean towards the Fever. I just feel like the Fever are the team that have way more to play for. Lynx pretty much already have everything locked up. Fever at home, at the crib. That's why this line looks the way it looks. Am I rushing to fade the Lynx? No, not really. But just telling y'all what I think is the correct play. The correct play in this style spot, in this style situation, is the Fever at home with more to play for. Aces, Sky. Lean towards the Sky. They covered the other day, barely. That's probably what happens here. Aces had played way better basketball down the stretch than they started off the season, but at this current time of the season, I'm just not interested in laying this big of a number with this team. I could see the Sky getting the back door again. Mercury, Aces lean towards the Mercury. They've beaten up on the Sparks all season long. I see no reason why that doesn't continue here, especially coming off that ugly loss they had the other night to the Connecticut Sun. And y'all know me. I love the Valkyrie. I always will. It's not a great spot for them. They already locked up home court. I mean, they already locked up a playoff spot, and they're coming off a significant road trip. I mean, significant homestand. So first game out on the road after 5-6 games at home is usually not a great spot. But I'm damn sure. I'm telling you right here, right now, I'm damn sure not laying 8.5 or whatever it is, 6.5 with the Storm. That's not happening. That's not happening. So, Valkyrie.
Seattle's been my kryptonite this year.
They were mine early until I jumped off of them. Seattle's the only team on the DNB right now. NBA. I told Ron this morning, I said the Bears are officially the first team on the NFL DNB.
Nah, you can't do that.
That's what he said. That's what he said. They on the DNB, bro. I don't care. They're trash. Do not bet. Who they got this week? Who the Bears got this week?
It's a good question. I'm actually curious as well.
The Lions in Detroit. Lions laying 5.5. I'm laying that shit.
I may have to lay that shit too.
I'm laying that shit. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. We did it. We covered everything under the sun, man. Talked some baseball, talked some WNBA, talked a little bit about some previews for this coming up weekend, some of the biggest games. Just a cool little Tuesday show, calm after the storm of the weekend we just had, and before we gear back up for this coming up weekend. I'm glad to be back in the grind. I'm glad to be back in it. Summer's historically for me, the summer has been like my vacation time off. I've never really worked as much as I worked this summer because I'm not a true baseball handicapper, and I didn't start taking WNBA all that seriously until maybe last year. So just glad to be back in it, man. Glad to be back in the grind, having football back. The weekly talks about it, all that, man. I enjoy it.
Football leads into college basketball and NBA, NHL, so it all just runs together then once you get to football.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what happens when that NBA get back. Y'all know what happens. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Money Making Tuesday, man. I Brad and Brian. Appreciate y'all joining me today. Money Making Tuesday. Brian, what you got going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium today, my man?
Nope, I had 6 straight titanium best bets, and I got one today. It's my NL Game of the Year titanium play. Get that play $30 at PickDawgz.com. Maybe pick up an all-access football pass off to a 6-2 start in the NFL this year. College football in the positive. You can get that all-access football pass for $8.95. Use code PICK at checkout, save an additional 15% off.
Oh my God, Brian Bittler. Continue to beat up the books, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at his numbers last 12 months. They speak for themselves, man. Brian's one of them ones. Hop on with that guy. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. Brad wins bets. The reason that's his name. What you got going on today, my man?
Yes, sir. Yup. Like I said, coming off a nice winning weekend. And yeah, I'm ready to have a big week. Today, I'm going low volume. Just one play, my best play in baseball. But, you know, as the week goes on, once we hit Thursday, that's when all hell breaks loose. So I'll definitely have more quantity of plays once later in this week. But if you want one banger MLB play, I got you. I got you. So go check that out. $25 at the site.
Hop on with Brad, man. Continue to kick the crap out of the books, ladies and gentlemen. Money Making Tuesday, man. I've been seeing the board well since the calendar changed to September. I was number 1 last 7 days as of yesterday. Then I went 1-1 yesterday. So I think I'm like number 3 last 7, something like that. Putting up good units, though. Trying to keep it rolling. I got 3 plays today, 3 of them. One of them is not in there yet. It's that Tigers. That's going to be a premium. I'm telling y'all right now, freemium. I'm putting the Tigers in. So you can bet that with me if you want to. And then my 2 actual premiums that I have tonight are one's in the WNBA, one's in Major League Baseball. In the WNBA, I've hit 6 in a row. I've hit 6 in a row in the WNBA. I'm going for 7 tonight. I'm going for lucky number 7 in a row tonight. If you want to rock with me, rock with me. You can scoop it up, $25. Looking for that 7th straight. And then in Major League Baseball, I'm looking for my 4th straight. Cash yesterday. Looking for our 4th straight. So 2 pretty nice streaks got going right now. One in WNBA, one in MLB. Looking to keep them both rolling tonight. I was just rolling with those 2 plays. It was just going to be those 2, but I really like the Tigers. Fuck the Yankees. So,
You're crazy.
I probably. We'll see. Pair me up with the guys, man, and let's continue to kick the crap out of the books and make some money this week and this month, this year. And y'all know for me, out of the summer, y'all know what time of the year it is, man. Like it's fall. Like Brian said a second ago, everything's on the horizon. So right now is the best time to hop on long-term with me, Brian, or Brad. Get the best bang for your buck, you know, and you get everything now through the, you know, whenever you end it. So great time to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all, though. Y'all know it's a part of the show. It's now. It's parlay time. Parlay. Brian, did you hit that last one or no?
I'll tell you what it came down to. The New Orleans Saints and the last plays, they were so close to covering that game, the Saints. So I missed it by a game of hitting 5 straight 3-game parlays, but I think I'll get back on track today. That was a heartbreaker. The Saints tried. They tried their best.
That boy Brian been hot on the parlays here on the morning show. He been hot.
Yeah, you're not going to like this one. I got the New York Mets, New York Yankees. I'll take the Texas Rangers with them.
Okay. Brian B, little 3-teamer. Brad, what we doing?
You know what we're doing? A little 2-teamer. Let's go. Blue Jays, Mariners. Easy.
A little 2-teamer from Brad. Okay. What do I want to do? Let's see. I'll shake it up for y'all. I'm going to go with the let's go Blue Jays and let's go Valkyrie. 2-teamer. Blue Jays, Valkyrie. I like that. Just in and out. In and out. Keep it cool. Keep it simple. Root for 2 of our teams tonight. All right. Brian, Brad, any final words before we get out of here for the day?
Let's sweep the board.
I second that.
I third that, man. I'll be posting the link in the description of this video for the Circa picks for this week. Make sure you get your votes in for this coming up week. Last week, y'all were not sharp. Y'all were not sharp last week. We got our doors kicked off last week. Well, y'all got y'all's doors thrown off last week.
Yeah,
Brian,
we gotta be sharper.
they went 1-4, Brian.
You just got to think outside the box, just think. I know these guys can do it. I'm rooting for them this week.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for y'all this week too, man. Be a little sharper this week. Y'all had all the super square shit last week, bro. Cardinals,
Broncos,
Steelers, Dolphins,
Broncos.
What else?
You want to try to be a chameleon on those contests. Mix in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get the right mixture together.
Oh, Bengals.
That's what it was. Super square from y'all last week.
The Browns really crapped away a W. If they would just have a kicker for Cleveland. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they deserve that win. That's sad.
So, y'all went 1-4 last week. Y'all can do better. Y'all can do better. Put y'all's homework in this week, man, and let's go 5-0 this week. Again, the link will be in the description for that. We'll try to post it on all the socials as well, so you can find it everywhere. NFL show and college football show posted Thursday or Friday, one of the two that we posted though, so be on the lookout for those. And that's it. That's all. And that's it for me. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same programming. Romanelli be here tomorrow. I think Chris will be back tomorrow. I think that's it. We'll see. Make it a winning day. Aloha. We ho.